Alright, for this example, we're asked to find the equivalent force couple system about point A down here for this whole set of forces. So we've got three forces, a 50 Newton force, a 40 Newton force, and a 60 Newton force. One moment is 100 Newton meters, and we've got the dimensions all here. So the first step in all of this is going to be finding the equivalent force. So for this, I'm going to use the shortcut method rather than kind of resolving all the forces the formal way. I'm just going to take the sum of all the forces. So I can take the sum of all the x components of the forces. So sum of forces in the x is going to be 50 newtons, and that's really it. So 50 newtons. Sum of forces in the y, I've got a 40 newton force and a 60 newton force. Those are both going to be negative. So it adds up to negative 100 newtons. And so this is the x and y component of my equivalent force in the force couple system. Next I'm going to take the moments. So sum of moments. And for this, I need to take the sum of moments about point A right here. So first thing I can do is just add in this 100 Newton meter moment directly. So I've got 100 Newton meters. Double check the direction. It's going to be positive with my right hand rule. So now I need to add in the moment exerted by each of these forces. So the 50 Newton force is what I'm going to start with. And so it's going to be 50 newtons times a distance of 1.5 meters. That's a negative moment. So minus 50 newtons times 1.5 meters. Next I'm going to go to this 40 Newton force. So that's also a negative moment. So 40 newtons times my perpendicular distance of 0.5 meters. So minus 40 newtons times 0.5 meters. And then finally I have the 60 Newton force. And the perpendicular distance for this one is going to be 2 meters. So from A, I go 0.5 plus 1.5, 2 meters out. And using my right hand rule, this is a negative moment. So minus 60 newtons times 2 meters. And so adding all this up, 100 plus 50 times 1.5, that's going to minus 50 times 1.5 is going to be 75. Minus 40 times 0.5, that's going to be negative 20. And minus 60 times 2, that's going to be negative 120. So adding all these up, I should end up with negative 115 Newton meters. And so with that, I've got my moment for my equivalent force couple system, and I've got the x and y components of my force vector. So if I go to a blank diagram over here, I've got A as my point. If I go 50 in the x direction, negative 100 in the y direction, kind of go down in a direction like this, I'm going to leave my force in component form. So F equals, FEQ, is equal to 50, negative 100 newtons. Alright, for my moment, it's negative 115 Newton meters. So negative, I know my thumb is pointing into the board, so it's going to be going clockwise like that. And M is equal to negative 115 Newton meters. So with that, I have a single force and a single moment. It's FEQ and MEQ. And now I have my equivalent force couple system And this is statically equivalent to my original scenario that I had here. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again.